You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. Actually, you are not who you were yesterday. And even actually, you are not even who you were this morning. You are who you want to become. You are who you commit to be. You could be one decision away from completely having a new life. We all have that capability of reinvesting who we are. Why could you stay there being stuck in your past, where else a bright, bright future lies just in front of you? Welcome back to my YouTube. Hi my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Princess Elise. We are so grateful to have you on board. We have been expecting you, so karibuni sana. Thank you for this far that you have shown us your love. Thank you for your subscription, subscription, for watching, for your commenting. We don't take it for granted. So today I just want to do a video about we are not our past. You know, sometimes we hold on to our past to a point whereby we forget that to live in the now moment. Holding things that are in our past, that have gone wrong in our past, is actually not going to serve our future. It's not going to make you feel good in the now moment, in the present moment. Will actually increase our sufferings. So you just have to ask yourself, holding on to that moment that is in our past, how is it going to serve me? You know, are you going to let that event, that person actually win? You also have to ask yourself, is that event, is that person that is already actually it is already over? You know, are you going to allow it to suck the joy that you have right now and even actually suck your future? Let it go. We all make mistakes. We all do. Like, we all do make mistakes. But that is not supposed to define who we are, where we are right now. Socrates once boldly said that an examined life is not worth living. Nah. Living an examined life is actually very important. You know, this is where we grow. We should always examine how we live our lives. You know, this is whereby we have to set our priorities right. This is whereby the kind of life that, oh, I'm loving this red from the curtains. This kind of self-awareness is actually what helps us to attain, you know, the highest potential of our lives. But at the same time, as self-awareness as we are supposed to create in our lives, it shouldn't hold us back to who we are supposed to be. However, as somebody who actually, you know, I'm the kind of a person who keeps constantly examining my self-life, I notice there is the right way to examine my life and there is the wrong way of doing it. So you have to know where you draw the line, because sometimes you could be so much self-aware to a point whereby the negative things they keep shouting so much, the past mistakes that I've made, they keep shouting so much to a point whereby I hinder myself. I kind of hinder myself to have a progress in life. You have to realize that the right way to examine our lives is the kind of a lives whereby we are able to make progress. We are able to celebrate the little wins that we have in our lives, and at the same time, it shows us the places where actually we are supposed to, like, you know, to improve. You know, so self-awareness, self-examination is not wrong. On the other hand, you have to realize that the wrong way of examining our lives, it leaves us feeling hurt, remorseful, you know, whereby we just feel it's like we don't want to forgive that person, that event that happened back in our lives. And at the same time, we regret the things that has happened in our lives. But also, it is in those moments whereby we realize that we need to forgive. Forgiveness could be difficult. I don't know who could argue that forgiveness is not hard. You know, it is hard when somebody that has really hurt us, you know, and sometimes there are things that you look at and you are like, that was an intentional hurt, but it is very hard to forgive. Learning to forgive, learning to let go when somebody has hurt us is very, very difficult. And at the same time, there is another level that we can make it to be hard or easy for us. The kind of forgiveness that is private and personal. That is self-forgiveness. It's so hard because we feel it's like I led to this thing happening in my life. If I thought it better, if I calculated my moves right, I wouldn't have gotten to where I got at that specific time. It becomes so hard. You are not defined by your mistakes. Yes, it happened the way it happened. Yes, you slipped. Yes, you got pregnant. Yes, you did not complete your high school. Yes, you divorced. Yes, you separated. Yes, you killed. Yes, you did all those things, but you're not mistakes. You are not your mistake. You can choose to rise, dust yourself off. The worst thing that you can do is that you remain where you are. You know, you can choose to like say this is not me. Maybe also it could be the way you view yourself, the way you view your body, the way you feel is like maybe you could have looked different, maybe you could have treated your parents, maybe you could have done better. But you know what? That is that. We all have those secret aspects of our lives, of our bodies, you know, but that shouldn't define who we are, where we are supposed to be in life. We have all made mistakes and we have fallen short of our potentials in life daily in one way or the other. We all have areas in our lives whereby we could use, you know, small self-forgiveness. And I mean all of us. We all need to forgive ourselves. And there is a possibility that if these things are left in the dark and, you know, it's like we silence them, then we can easily face, you know, the temptation of feeling the regret, the regret, you know, the self-pity. I'm thinking that we have to believe that we are no better than our mistakes. You know, we have to believe that. And then one thing I'm thinking is that we must learn to have grace on ourselves and understand that we are so much more than our darkest, deepest regrets and failures. You know, you have so much more worth and value than your mistakes suggests. No, and as I conclude this, I want to read something that actually a friend of mine sent me some time back when things were so much tough on me. And I'm just going to read it. It's just like, I don't know, maybe she copy pasted it to me, but I noted it somewhere. And sometimes when I just feel it's like I'm going back to feeling, you know, remorseful, it's like I'm feeling it's like I could have done better, I always read these things. It was a long message, but let me just pick this thing, yeah? And she wrote to me and said, Liz, the next time you are filled with regret or you find that you are being much too hard on yourself, I encourage you to choose grace. I encourage you to choose to believe that these things do not define you. Take a deep breath, think about what you can learn from your mistakes, and then take the lessons with you. Let the guilt and shame go. Only carry with you that which is truly life-giving. The goal is self-awareness, not self-scrutiny or judgment. You don't have to be perfect, and it's okay to misstep. It's going to happen, and it's probably going to happen a lot. We are all human, and we are all in this together. So learn to laugh at yourself, be kind to yourself, celebrate your success and wins, wear your experience proudly, extend grace and forgiveness, accept grace and forgiveness, and do so in abundance. Oh, when you have such friends, you know, it came out to me, it is shown like you can do better, Elizabeth. And with that, sometimes so many people feel it's like I don't care. Actually, I care so much about my life. But let me tell you something. Sometimes I be like, even if I dwell on my past, what is it doing to me? Nothing. So I soldier on, I fight on, and I let myself be the best that I can be. Let me bring it to a close. But one thing you have to understand is that you are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. And you can be the best that God has made you to be. Once again, extend love, extend grace, and know that you are loved more than you can imagine. Thank you so much, my dears. If you have stayed on and you have listened to my video all this until this past, until all this end, just know that you're not your mistake and you're not your past, and the greater is yet. Your greatness is yet to be revealed. If only you believe that, and if only you know that. From my heart to yours, continue liking, subscribing, and sharing these videos. Help me to grow, help us to grow as we continue on this journey of self-love. From my heart to yours, namaste. Love you so much.